Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. I am so sorry there has been such a long break between videos. I won't bore you with excuses or anything, but I'm hopefully going to get myself into a little bit more of a routine in the future, so stay tuned for a lot more videos. So today I thought I'd do a little bit of a get ready with me. I'm going to show you how I do my makeup and my hair, maybe on a weekend or on a day when the kids are being looked after by their dad, or I just have a little bit more time to get ready just for the sake of filming. No one needs to see me slapping foundation on my face and sprinting out the door. So I will go into the products that I will be using, but I will just tell you in advance, majority of them I won't be buying again because I'm going to go back into buying only cruelty-free makeup and skincare. When I fell pregnant with Jagger, I took a little break from it just for convenience sake. So if a cruelty-free product, makeup product wasn't available like in Woolworths while I was doing the groceries or in Priceline while I was quickly sprinting in and out, then it was swapped out for something else. Some of them are cruelty-free, but I think the majority of them aren't. So if you don't buy cruelty-free, you may end up really liking these products, but yeah, just as a disclaimer, they're not my favorite. So yeah, all right, let's get into it because otherwise it's going to be a long video. Okay, I'm going to start off with primer. I use the Natio Ageless, I think it is. It's meant to be an illuminating primer, and it's more of a serum kind of consistency rather than a silicone based one, which a lot of primers are. Sorry if you can hear all sorts of sounds downstairs. Kieran is down there with the kids and I think he's got the TV on its loudest setting as per usual. Okay, I fake tanned last night. What's my hand doing? So I'm going to use a foundation that I haven't used in ages because it's a little bit darker. So we'll just see how it goes. It is the Arbonne one. This is one of the only foundations that works for my skin because my skin is really oily, really textured. So yeah, we'll see how this goes. Oh, I think that's going to be a little bit too dark. We'll just roll with it. Oh, I've forgotten how much I love this stuff. I stopped using it for a while because I think my skin just went through a little bit of a weird stage and it was just too oily for anything. So even this, which normally lasts really well when I'm oily, so I stopped using it for a while. This is definitely too dark for me, but that's okay. I can fix that with my concealer. I might just go over it with a damp beauty blender just to kind of really blend it in. I love this foundation though. I've really forgotten just how much I love it. Let's move on to concealer. I use the Maybelline Fit Me concealer. This is the light one. This is just gonna brighten up this area because the foundation's just a little bit too dark, but that's okay. I'm gonna blend that in with the beauty blender. All right. I think I'm going to let that kind of set on my face and I'm going to do my eyebrows. So I use the Chi Chi brow pomade to do my eyebrows. I use dark brown. I love this stuff. I used to get compliments all the time on Snapchat about my eyebrows. I think it was probably the filter that I was using, but if you were one of those people, then this is what I would do. I recently got my eyebrows tattooed, feather tattooed, which, you know, has made them look really natural. But yeah, I just don't know if it was worth it. It was so incredibly painful and I wasn't expecting that at all. I was told by people that it wasn't very painful. I'd watched like YouTube videos of people getting it done and they were saying that it was super bearable. And I was in there and I just wanted to die. I don't know if like the numbing cream just didn't work for me. It was bad. I've only really used a little bit just to kind of make them a little bit bolder. Okay, now I'm going to move on to powder. I'm going to use the Maybelline Matte Maker all over my face, but I'm going to use the yellow banana powder in the Revlon Sculpt and Highlight. This is the one that Chloe Morello collaborated with Revlon on. I'm going to use that under my eyes just because it's lighter under there and I don't want to darken it up after I've gone to the effort of lightening it. So I'm just going to be super Darrow, use the same powder brush that I'm going to use for my face and just pat it under there and just on my chin, my nose, and just on the center of my forehead. Now for the rest of the face. Alright, now that powder is done, I'm going to move on to contouring and bronzing. So I use the Revlon Sculpt and Highlight palette to contour and bronze. I love this palette so much. It's not cruelty free, which sucks, so I'm gonna have to find an alternative when this one runs out. This is the makeup that I usually do on weekends, and as I said at the start, when I have a little bit more time or if Jagger's sleeping and Willow's just chilling somewhere, then I usually have a little bit more time to do my makeup instead of just foundation and mascara and that's it. I also like to go over my nose because I don't like my nose, but I'm not very good at it. So we'll see how this goes. Alright, I don't know if that did anything, but we'll see. Alright, moving on to bronzer. Might put a bit of blush on actually. This is the Arbonne blush in Sunset. Oops. Really beautiful color. I think it goes really well with a tan. Alright, so let's move on to the eyes. So I'm going to use this palette that I got at MAC years and years ago. I don't know what these colors are called. I'm really sorry. I'm pretty sure this top one here is vanilla. But this bottom one here is very similar to Half Baked in the Urban Decay Naked One palette, and this one here is very similar to another one in that palette. They look a lot lighter in the camera because of sitting in front of a window, but I'm sure if you walked into MAC they'd be able to tell you what they were anyway. So I'm just going to use this vanilla color all over the entire lid. Then I'm going to move on to another eyeshadow that I'll show you. Just in my crease as a kind of transition shade. Then I'm going to use this one on my entire lid and then this one on my entire lid. I'm just using this light shade just as a base. Okay, so that transition shade I was talking about is from Arbonne again. And I'm going to be using this shade called Sand. It's amazing, it's super versatile, and I'm just going to use it as a transition shade just to kind of make the blending of the more shimmery colors a lot easier and just to help kind of merge everything together. Alright, now I'm going to move on back to these MAC shades. So I'm just going to take this bronze colour first and just pop this all over the lid. I'm going to try not to get it in the crease. And just under the eye as well. I love putting eyeshadow under my eye. Okay, now onto the more champagne-y shade at the top. So I'm going to go through the crease again with that colour from Arbonne, Sand, just to help blend everything out, give a little bit more depth in the crease.
Daddy, I'm gonna brush my hair, Mommy.
Say hi.
Hi. I'm gonna brush my hair.
All right, you can do that downstairs.
No,
Yep.
no. I'm gonna brush my hair here.
Okay, bye. Love you. Okay, I'm just going to go over the top with that vanilla shade again, just to kind of calm things down a little bit above my crease and blend those edges. So I'm just going to use a little bit of eyeliner on the top lash line. It's just a bronzy one. It's from Avon and it's the oldest thing ever. Just a really thin line just to kind of thicken up the lash line up there. So I'm just going to curl my lashes. It is my #1 top beauty tip. Curl your lashes. I'm still shocked that so many people don't do it. It's amazing. Just totally opens up the eye. I don't know if you can see a difference there. So moving on to mascara, I'm just using the Maybelline, the Colossal Volume Express. Interesting name. Alright, I'm just going to put a teeny tiny bit on my bottom lashes. Okay, I'm going to move on to highlighter now. I'm just using the MAC Mineralized Skin Finish in Soft and Gentle. Got this ages ago on holiday, so gosh, it's probably terrible for my skin. I just like putting a teeny tiny bit on my nose, just up here and then down a little bit. I don't like going onto the tip because I feel like it just makes my nose look bigger. And I'm just going to take a little bit on my inner corner just to really brighten up that area. I love how my kids have chosen today to be the loudest they can possibly be. Ah, mum life. Put a little bit more under the brows. Alright, let's move on to lips. So I'll be using this Essence lip liner in Satin Mauve. This is one of my all-time faves. I love Essence lip liners. I have a few of them. See how it's just made that lip line look a little bit plumper? My lips are my biggest insecurity because they are so non-existent. I've had them done twice in the last like 8 months and you wouldn't know it because my body soaks up the filler, which is so unfortunate. So I don't know when I'm going to get them done again. It's so much money and for something that only lasts like 3 months for me, it's just not really that worth it. But we'll see. Maybe I'll try a different technician this time. So for lipstick and lip gloss, I'm going to use these by a cruelty-free brand called TMF. I actually won these off of Instagram, which was amazing. And I'm going to use a lipstick in Stevie. And the lip gloss in Tory. I'm loving this combo lately. And I think that is the makeup look done. This is pretty much what I do when I have the time to actually play around with makeup. It may seem like a lot to some, but I love makeup, so. Okay, moving on to hair. I like my hair to just look pretty, no effort. I would leave it like this except for the fact that it's quite frizzy down the bottom. This is just washed and blow dried. So I'm just going to quickly go through and just kind of straighten out those slightly more frizzy bits. Alright, and that's pretty much done. Thank you so much for watching, guys. I really hope you enjoyed seeing how I get ready. Which sounds really weird. If you have any future video suggestions, definitely let me know in the comment section below. I will also have my Instagram and my blog linked below. I have some blog content planned for the future, so definitely keep an eye out for that. And don't forget to hit subscribe so you never miss a future video, and definitely give the video a thumbs up. All right, guys, I will see you next time.